Yay! It's yet another episode of creating passive income streams. If we can, you
You.
can.
Amen.
Yeah, and today, this beautiful Saturday evening, we're going to be looking at the topic: can one get rich by working for others? Oh my God. This topic is just very, very crucial for us to discuss. But before we venture on, because I know these super ladies here, these gold crushers here, amazing mompreneurs, they are ready to just talk from that passionate place of their heart, okay? To teach us and to let us see what we need to see, okay? Now, before we go on, I want to, Adebola, can you say hi to our friends watching us?
Hello, everyone.
All
Thank you
right,
for joining us
Adebola,
today.
thank you for doing that. Modupe, go on.
Greetings to you all.
All right. And here we have an amazing lady here with us. She's a business partner as well. All the way from Canada, we have Amaka. Say
Hi
hello to her.
everyone. Hello
Hello, hello.
everyone.
Yes,
Amaka from
and
Canada. Yeah.
we're glad to have you here, Amaka. And here I have Omolara. Omolara, can you say hello to our friends, please?
Hi, everyone.
All right. So we are here fortnightly to discuss things that we need to tap into. Okay. We are here to give kind of reminders on things that, we think about as individuals, as families, but a lot of times we plan, but we are not working towards those plans to achieve them. We give times to it. And what we do all the time is to kind of give that reminder because time waits for no one, right? So, if you're watching this, we appreciate your time. If you'll be catching up on the replay, let us know as well where you are watching us from. And don't hesitate to share, share, share. Okay? If you're on Facebook, go ahead to share. If you're on YouTube, go ahead to subscribe. And just get the link and share it to whoever needs to hear this. Because you might actually be blessing someone with a lifetime blessing. So the topic today is, can one really get rich by working for others? So tonight I'm gonna start with this beautiful lady, Modupe. Can you go ahead to tell us, give kind of introduction to this topic? Is it really possible? Can anyone get rich working for others?
Thank you, Mutaraya.
You're so
Greetings
welcome.
to our audience. Just like you know that we come loaded, we come real prepared, right, to make sure we're educating, we're inspiring, and hopefully, we get to, catch fun while we do that as well, because that is our primary that's our primary objective. Now, the topic of discussion might sound like a topic, like a question, but I want to make sure we all understand that this is not rhetoric. So it means that we're expecting that a response, right, will come forth from that question. So can anyone get rich by working from others? I'm going to go ahead and say it's relative. And I'm also going to also say that we are not on this platform today to educate and then, just tell you this is one way or the other. But we will present you with facts. We will present you with information that you can run with, and then you can make a choice for yourself, meaning you can make an informed decision. Now, but if I want to take it a step further, and I'll tell you that these are two different worlds: working for others, or maybe not doing nothing, or even working for yourself. They are two different worlds. But in reality, and my own school of thought remains, and it's not going to change, that no one will get rich remaining on the spectrum of working for others. Now, can you work for others? Is that permissible? Is that allowed? Is that encouraged? Is that recommended? Absolutely. However, if you don't go with anything today, just know that, well, you work for other people, that is not your bus stop. It's not your destination. Think of launching out. Think of, getting something for yourself. Because if you remain in that lane, you're just going to be in that lane till forever.
Mhm.
Thank you, Mutare.
Thank you so
I
much.
want to make sure I'm
Okay.
not stealing all the thunders of other ladies. So I
Right.
just did my opening. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what I got from what you said last is, as individuals, as people, we should not cherish staying stagnant. We need to grow, right? Now we look at it that there are a lot of things. It's okay to work for people. Of course, it's not everybody that will just jump on, start working for themselves, okay? Or it's not everybody that has that opportunity to be bound with silver spoons in our mouth and all of that, right? But then there is always need for you to um create that avenue to develop your own dream, yeah, your future, right? And we all know that, there is little to nothing that um fortnightly paycheck can do, right? And a lot of things that I mean, what I've heard a lot of people say is that, I'm just okay. I'm okay because whatever I'm getting from my work right now is paying my bills.
Mm.
Okay. So that is them being comfortable, right? It's okay to be comfortable. But then what comes after that? So I want to call on Adebola. Can you please expatiate more on, the comfortability that people feel when they work for other people compared to what they are scared of venturing into something new.
Thank you, Moturayo. And let me just go straight to the point without wasting time. The thing is that just okay doesn't cut it. Just getting by doesn't cut it. I mean, I've been there. We've all been there. We have regular jobs. We've been doing them for years, and we have plans. How has it been? I mean, are those plans really coming into play? Do you see yourself in the next 10 years achieving those plans or those goals? Because that was what got me up to think and say, okay, am I going to be here till retirement? And then what's next? Like, what's going to happen? So we know that it's not going to work. There's nothing wrong in working for others. If you're going to start with that, it's okay. But it's not the ultimate. You can't just rely on that. We keep saying it and we can't say it enough. I mean, it's not just us saying it. A lot of wealthy people, a lot of out there, they say it. They let us know that being an employee. It's
Mhm.
not going to cut it. You can't build wealth. You can't build a legacy from there. You need to do something else because working for others could stop anytime. They can say, okay, you've done enough, it's time to go. So what's going to happen then? What is going to happen then? So just like Modupe said, I don't think you can actually build wealth working for others because you're not what you're doing it for somebody else. You are helping another person to build their own
Mhm.
wealth. So there is enough that will come to you from that. So you need to have a plan in place, a plan that is for you, a plan that you know that nothing is going to affect it no matter what happens. Even if the person you're working for says, okay, I've had enough, it's time for you to go, you know that there's something for you to fall back on. So I'm gonna say just being comfortable will not cut it. From my own experience, it's not cutting it for me. It wasn't. Okay. So and that's why I'm here today. That's why I'm saying this from my own experience. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor or anything, but just you know, experience. It's not gonna cut it. You need to do something more.
Thank you so much. Haha. You know what? Experience, they say, is the best teacher. And what I've come to realize is, when you learn from other people's experience, it's even more better because you are not waiting for something like that to happen to you.
Hmm.
Okay? Yeah. So, you know, if you're watching this or catching up on the replay, ask yourself, whatever you are doing now, is it enough to create that, future, that dream that you have? Is it enough to give you that destination to get you comfortably to that destination. So if you are there, you think whatever you are getting from your paycheck is so, satisfying now. You are able to get to all your bills and have little savings. I will encourage you to do what? To step out, because there are a lot more better things that can happen outside of your comfort zone. So now I'll go back to Amaka. Amaka, tell me, you know, um, uh, Buffett said something. Buffett Mary, he says the poor invest in time while the rich invest their money. Okay, the poor invest in time while the rich invest their money. And that brings me to the question that says, okay, time is more valuable than money. That is what people say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you think that people, that think having their own business are actually trading away their time in place of money?
Absolutely no. One thing is that people forget the wealth of time. That is what people forget. But my question here, now you get that job,
Mm-hmm.
that place where they work, now you get them. How do
Mm-hmm.
you get them? You don't have it. Like you clock in, you clock out. It's your time. If you calculate the number of hours you put in your job and what you achieve out of that hour, if you could put 2 hours of that same amount of energy you put to do someone's job into your own business, you see you achieve more. Like sometimes when we work for people, you are kind of limiting yourself, limiting your potential, because you could sometimes okay, just imagine in an establishment, you know what you can do, but sometimes you're not called upon to do that thing. But
Mm-hmm.
because you are placed somewhere, you are placed somewhere. But when you work for yourself, you have the whole time. You have the time to fit. You have time to put or to place your schedule how you want to do it. You have time to do how carry your business or do your business the way you actually want to do it, and that actually gives you the wealth. I am full of they said experience is the best teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I have experienced both what do you call it, sacking, when they sack you from work, right? I
Mm-hmm.
could remember when my
Laying
husband
off.
was working in one. My husband used to be he's a civil engineer, and one time he was laid off for what reason? They were cutting down, like they were retrenching, and he was part of the people that was
Retrenching.
asked to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he was working for himself, he knows how much he's going to put or what he's going to put into his job to generate income for himself. So time time is money. The time you put into your work, your own business, you achieve more, 100% more than the time you put to do some other people's job.
Mm.
That is just the simple truth. But how did working for others come about? During the time of they call it commercial time, the machine world. Most people were farmers. They were doing things for themselves. They live on what they get from their farm. And then when those tycoons came on board, they saw that these guys were working Monday to Sunday, no time to rest, and they told them, "See, come and work for me. What if you work just Monday to Friday? I will still pay you for 1 week." And they kind of took it because they were doing hard labor. But what if someone tutored them or someone taught them that you could plan yourself around what you do and you can still achieve much more than what others will offer you? I'm sure they wouldn't have accepted that first offer to go work for those guys.
Ooh, that is amazing. Thank you so much, Amaka, for that. In other words, venture into being the driver of your destiny. Okay, don't let whatever you get right now restrain you from planning for your dream and achieving your dreams and your plans. Okay, one thing again that Amaka said that struck me is your husband being retrenched. Life happens. Sometimes you don't even have to do anything. Sometimes even the employers, they feel so bad to let you go, but then they still have to do it because life happens. The situation as at that time has demanded that they let you go, even though they love you. But then guess what will happen if that happens and you don't have a plan B? And that is why we are all out advocating, not for you to leave what you are doing now, but for you to have a plan B.
Something else, yeah.
Yes. If you are laying down on your, imagine God giving you one side, maybe just your left side or just the right side. What happened if you lay on that side and you are feeling some ache and everything? No other place to lay on. Oh, people, we are here to tell you that if God can give us options, let us endeavor to utilize those options. Okay, you have a dream. You can actually develop that dream. So, Omolara, I'm coming back to you. Okay, let's look at it. When I go out as an employer, excuse me, as an
Employee.
employee to work for someone, I put in my time. I do whatever my employer, asks me to do. Then when I'm done, I clocked out, I'm off my car. Compared to me sitting down and visualizing what my future looks like, the channels, the way, the manner I want it to go, how I want to get to that destination. Okay. Do you think that me working for someone else is more or less me building that person's dream? Or do you think I can still build my dream, my desired dream from working for someone?
Well, thank you, Mutunrayo.
You're welcome.
Um, as Modupe, Debbie K, and Amaka have said, you cannot really build your dream working for someone else. You cannot get wealthy working with for someone else. And then when we look at it, people differentiate, or maybe I'll say people um, have different meaning to all this, or to all what we are saying today. Some people find it so comfortable working for somebody and thinking, okay, I'm going to get wealthy working for someone. While some people will say, no, I mean, instead of me trading my time working for somebody, I can use that time for myself. And just like you said, clocking in, clocking out, thinking, oh, all is well. Oh, everything is rosy. Everything is not rosy. I mean, the only thing working for somebody can do for you is to place a good food on the table for you, is to have you pay all your bills. Okay, at the end of the day, when you pay all your bills, and you know where we pay all the bills, not back home that we came from. That when you build your house, you build your house. You are not paying nobody. You are your own. I mean, you are your own
Landlord.
landlord. Exactly. But here, whether you are landlord or whether you are tenant, even though you are landlord, you still paying mortgage, right? Even though you are landlord, you finish paying your mortgage. You still paying taxes every year. And so you doing working for somebody. Now tell me, how do you want to actualize your dream working for somebody? Because working for somebody, like I said, it's going to limit you to some certain area where you can go in life. If you have a big dream, like okay, you want to be this, you want to be that, that's you working for someone, that's work you are doing for someone, it cannot just do it. That's the reason why, like you said, it's more or less like we are advocates. I mean, advocating to people that okay, it's not that we're preaching to you. We're only telling you this is the right way to go about it. Less than 2 years ago, we all are here. I mean, all every one of us here at this on this platform, we never thought of okay, we are going to be a business owner. But as God we have it, less than 2 years, we are business owner. And that's when we now realize, oh, so we have been putting all our eggs in one box, in one basket. And then by doing so, you have to help people back home. Your bills are piling up, your bills are there, your children, everything is right there. And everything is coming out from this one check. So if everything is coming out from one check, how do you plan for your tomorrow? How do you plan for your future? How do you plan for your children? All this cannot, you cannot actualize this until you move one step ahead that no, things has to change. I have to move on. Then that's when you need to start looking for something to do. And when you start doing it, you see you can now place the two on a scale and see, okay, is this what I really want? Is this what this working for someone, is it going to get me anywhere? No, it's not going to get you anywhere until you refocus, you reshape yourself, and you rethink that, okay, no, this is the way I want to do it. And when you do it that way, you see difference. That's all I have for you, Motrayo.
Oh my God. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Mm.
People, if you're joining us, we say thank you for your time. Feel free to share this and feel free to let us know where you're watching from. Let us know your opinion about this topic because it is just very essential that we discuss it. Okay. So, Omolara said something that I really need us to look more into. She said, she made mention of those bills, those responsibilities that we all need to attend to, and from one paycheck, right? From that one thing that your employer is paying you. And that is why 2 3 days after taking your paycheck,
I
you
see it's all
become
gone.
moody. Nothing to show for it because either you like it or not, it's all gone. And if care
That's
is
it.
not taken, you even be paying fees to your bank
Yeah.
because if
Miscalculated.
Overdraft fee.
If they
Overdraft, thank you.
if they pay you
oh my
$10, if they pay you $10, $1 is for child A,
Uh-huh.
$2
That's
is
right.
it's calculated for crying out loud. Like
right,
before it comes in, you already spend it. You
And
Yeah.
already
it's
spend
gone.
it, already
yeah.
gone.
And so I want to call Modukwe to tell us more about this. We all, especially those of us in the diaspora, we all have residual bills.
Mm.
So why is it so difficult for people to embrace the fact that there is need for residual income, streams of income for themselves? Over to you.
I love that question. Thank you, Mutare. You
Mhm.
know what? That particular question has just one answer, which is literacy.
Mm.
We're just not educated when it comes to financial literacy. Now, if we are a very good understanding of how money works, if we have a very good understanding of the rules that backs up money, then we will know of a true, right, that diversification will rule our world. Diversification will make things better. And nothing stops you from also having residual earnings because your residual bills are going nowhere. Even when you retire, you will still have those bills, okay, gulping at you. You will still have this. So now it's left for you to, have something in place that you've already prepared. And that's going to throw me into another area of this particular topical subject. Something stands out in our question. Can you get rich? What does rich? What does it mean to you? What does it mean to me? Maybe it's relative. To some, maybe it just means, okay, I have money in my pocket. I have money in my bank account. I have, money locked up in some investment. To some, to another person, maybe richness means, having a very robust relationship with individuals I have in my inner circle. I'm talking about my family. Maybe that gives me richness. Maybe that's with that I am so full, right? Maybe it means, either it's financial liberty, or again maybe it's just family time, or it gives you flexibility. You're not locked up in that particular your job, because a lot of us run this thing called rat race,
Mm.
all in the name that we are heading towards something called JOB. Permit me to say it, the journey of the broke. It's the journey of the broke, because we leave our homes very early in the morning, all in the name of we want to put food on the table. Is it our fault? No. We want to make sure that our families are well fed. We
Yeah.
want to make sure that we have things, responsibilities are taken care of. We want to make sure that we still have a roof over our head. So all these things are still very valid, very normal. However, you mentioned it, that we all have been wired and blessed by the Lord Almighty. He has given every individual there's a gift he has given to you. Nobody on planet Earth will tell me he or she has no gift. It's just because you've not discovered your giftings.
Mhm.
Because there's a purpose for which we were all created. Now, maybe we've not discovered that gifting because we are not in a particular enabling environment to bring out that giftings, right? And then so you don't you think so low about yourself and you think you can't do it.
Hmm.
Now, I'm not digressing. I'm still keeping on to that topic. Rich. What does rich means to you? If it means to you that you want to have time flexibility, awesome. If it means to you that you want to have financial freedom, awesome. If it means to you that you want to get out of that journey of the broke, great. Intelligent. But what are you doing right now? And that's the reason why we're educating. That's the reason why we're inspiring our audiences. Either you're listening now or whenever you're going to catch up on this replay, to say that there is a way out, to let you know that there is a solution beyond this, to say that we are not anti your 9 to 5. We are not anti you partnering with your employer. As a matter of fact, we preach excellence. We preach integrity without compromise. Meaning, when you are at your 9 to 5, put in your best. What does the Bible say? It says that the gift of man, will make a way for him.
That's right.
So, in the course of you putting in your best, you know what you're doing invariably? You're making a way for yourself because you understand also that that is not your destination, that you're going somewhere, you're going beyond there. So, again, let's not get this all twisted. Let us get this not all, also convoluted because, again, we are on a journey. My 9 to 5, in as much as I will embrace it, I understand it's not my destination. I understand it's not going to give me that flexibility that I need. It's not going to give me that liberty that I need, either financial, family time, or my relationship, or my time with my God. Let's look at the 5 5s. Is it your faith? Does it give you time to even go to church? If you are a Christian, for instance, does it give you time to spend with your creator? Now, if it's not, maybe it's time for you to start looking inward and looking at how can you change this? Is it giving you time for your family, flexibility, family time? Does it even give you time to relax? We are not just created to work and then play bills. No, we have to think outside of the box, which is what these beautiful ladies are bringing to you, our audiences today, to say what there is a solution. We have a platform that is, real. We have a platform that is working. We have a platform that is enabling. You think you don't have it? Trust me, you have it. Not until you're plugged into our model, not until you're plugged into our platform. You will desire, you will see those giftings come out of you. You'll think it's magic. And it's because our God is not selfish. He has blessed every individual with something. And remember, your gift will make way for you. So just hang in there. You've heard us all talk about this. I mean, we keep coming here to encourage, to educate you. But you have a choice. The power of choice lies in your hand.
It's
What
yours.
are
Yeah.
you still doing? You've heard this over and over. What have you done? Have you made it a point to say, let me find out more? Let me reach out to Malara. Let me reach out to Debbie K. Let me reach out to Motrai or Maka or any one of us you probably see. We are thousands of individuals across the globe preaching this, saying no one should be left behind. It's a parade, we're on a campaign saying we have heard about this. We are thriving in this. We don't want you left behind. How about you making a decision to join us in this parade? Not because of us, but because of you and for your family. Because it would move you from wherever you currently are to where you are supposed or destined to be. And I'll wrap it up, Mutsiraya, to say that your earning capacity is not
I
limited.
know.
Your
Mhm.
earning capacity is limitless according to the mandate of God. But what are you doing about that? Have you been able to unplug? Have you been able to identify? Have you been able to run with it? What does the Bible say? It says that the Lord Almighty says, He wished that in all of it, He wished that we prosper and be in good health, even as
Yeah.
our soul prospereth. Are you prospering in your 9 to 5 according to your own definition or according to God's definition? Think about this and do the needful.
Ooh.
Thank you, Mutsaraya.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You know what, our
Yeah.
audience, we
Passionate.
appreciate, yeah, we really appreciate you coming on board with this. I don't think this topic of discussion can be all exhausted in one
Never.
episode. I think
Mhm.
we are coming back for a replay. Hey, hey.
Yes.
Now, my people, are you actually doing something to get you up from that comfort zone? Right, your comfort zone where you think you are now. You just want to scroll through Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and watch and relax. Those things you are watching, people are making money from there. If you know, you know. Adebola, tell me in a nutshell, in a minute, because we are actually running out of time. Why do you think anyone should consider digital business? Because most people, I don't know, most people are like myself, everybody wants another stream of income, right? I've ventured into so many things. I've done cooking, tutoring, but all those things are still taking away from us what we desire, right? That flexibility, that time with family bonding and all of that. Tell me, do you think that, why should anyone listening to us now or that will catch up on the replay should consider digital business?
Okay, if you will permit me because of time,
Mhm.
I would like Amaka to have the chance to, being invited guest since we're
Yes.
rounding up, to have the chance to go on that question.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, ladies, so much. I really appreciate it. This is so power filled, and I'm so like, even though I'm among this platform, but I see goosebumps on my body. Like, thank you so much. So, why do we do? Why should it? Why should we go digital? Reason is that we are all busy. You have your 9 to 5. I have my 9 to 5. Yes, we are all busy. The digital world is limitless, is global. You can do so much digital. It's not gone are those days you carry pepper in your head and say go no say that is buy pepper or something like that. No, these things are now done digital. In our system, one thing I love about our system is that apart from the fact it's digital, it is automated. Like everything is so done for you that all you need to, it's just like when you have this what Motorola has on a head, you just have to plug it and you listen to your music, you just go about your business. And that is one thing about it. I am in Canada, they are in USA. For crying out loud, what more are you asking for? We are talking like it's as if I'm touching themselves. But and that is what you get when you go digital. You can go miles. You can even be in your bedroom and you're already in what is 3D and 6D, not the digital world. Same thing as your business. It's not gone are those days you call, hey Chike, has my goods arrived? Oh, it has sank. So we don't hear that kind of story in the digital world. And in our business is so beautiful. Like I cannot talk so much about the potential of this business. I lost 3 days because I had to stay at home without pay to take care of my son who was sick. And the fourth day I went to work, I had 20 missed calls that my son was sick. My 3-year-old boy, he was on high fever. They could not get me, they could not reach my husband because I had to switch off my phone to work. And that was when it dawned on me. Not that I don't know that you should get other business, but that is when it dawned on me that it's not just about going to get a physical business, but you have to do something that you can incorporate into your normal
Right
schedule,
now.
and that is
Mhm.
exactly what our business gives you.
All
Thank
right, thank you so much. Oh my God, yes, there is a comeback for this question. At this time, because our time is fast spent, I want to say thank you for being part of this amazing episode. Oh, ladies, it's been so nice hanging out with you and discussing and
As
educating our friends.
always.
Yes, 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 as always. So, if you are out there, you're not making money while you sleep, you are in the kitchen, you are in the kitchen, you are in your bathroom, and when you hear that sound from your phone, you are just so excited. Now
Exactly.
is the now is the time to get up and do something. Believe you me, what we are doing is so legitimate. You can get it registered. You can file your tax with it. So
Yeah.
what else do you need to qualify it as a legitimate business? If you are wondering how to get hop on, check on any of the URLs there. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Check on, just put in your name and your email, and we will let you know the right way to go. Okay. We will email you the necessary information that you need. So, on this note, I want you ladies to say bye to our friends, and we will
Bye.
see.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye, everyone.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for this
Bye.
one having me.
As we are saying bye to you, please in the comment sections let the conversation continue. Do
Continues.
you
Yes.
think
Yeah.
there is anything preventing you, or do you have any question for us?
Mhm.
Any of us, okay? Get out there and put your question, and we will surely reach out to you. Thank you for being part of this. And we
Thank
say
Thank
you.
God bless
you.
you. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.